नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, मागच्या व्हिडिओपर्यंत आपण क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 प्रॉब्लेम सेट 5 कोऑर्डिनेट जॉमेट्री याचा अभ्यास केलेला आहे. या व्हिडिओमध्ये काही मॅथमॅटिकल टर्म्स वगळता मराठी वापरण्याचा मी सुरुवात केलेली आहे, कारण ग्रामीण भागातील विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी आणि आपण मराठी भाषिक असल्यामुळे ते जास्त सोयीचं होईल. See the question number 11. Show that points P1 minus 2, phi 2 are the 3 minus 1, S minus 1 minus phi are the vertices of parallelogram. Means here we have to show that these are the vertices of parallelogram. And we already know if the quadrilateral is parallelogram, then its opposite sides are equal, and that's why here to solve this example we draw this quadrilateral PQRS roughly for our explanation. Suppose this is the quadrilateral PQRS. P is the point 1 minus 2, Q is the point phi 2, R is the point 3 minus 1, S is the point minus 1 minus phi, and for that we are using distance formula and we find all three sides. चारही sides आपण काढूया by using distance formula. We already know the distance formula. By using distance formula using PQ, we apply the formula first. In first step we write formula x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Therefore PQ side is equal to, suppose this is x2 and this is second point and this is first point, means here we write phi minus 1 bracket square plus this is y2 and minus this minus 2 is y1 bracket square. Then we obtain phi minus 1 means 4 square plus 2 plus 2 bracket square, that is equal to 4 square 16 plus 2 plus 2 again 4, that is also 16, means here we obtain root 32, or you may simplify as 16 into 2, square root of 16 is 4 root 2. This is the first side. Now we find out second side QR. Length of QR is equal to, same formula we use here. Suppose this is second point and this is first point, means here we write 3 minus phi bracket square plus minus 1 minus 2 bracket square, that is equal to 3 minus phi means minus 2 square plus minus 3 square, that's equal to minus 2 square 4 and minus 3 square, that is 9, is equal to root 13, that is the second side QR. Now we are finding third side RS. RS is equal to under root, suppose this is second point, this is first point, 3 minus 1 bracket square plus minus 1 minus 5 bracket square. After simplifying the inner brackets, we get here 3 plus 1 bracket square plus minus 1 plus 5 bracket square, then 4 square plus 4 square 16 plus 16, that is equal to root 32. Again we simplify it as 16 into 2, square root of 16 is 4 root 2. This is the third side. And we find out now last side PS is equal to under root, suppose this is second point, this is first point, minus 1 bracket square plus minus 5 minus in bracket minus 2 square, minus 1 minus 2 square plus minus 5 plus 2 bracket square, minus 2 square is 4, minus 5 plus 2 means minus 3 square, that is equal to 4 plus 9, that is equal to root 13, and this is the fourth side. Means here these two sides QR and PS are equal and this PQ and RS are equal. and that's why here we write in quadrilateral PQRS, PQ is equal to RS and QR is equal to PS. Therefore, the opposite sides, here we can write here both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. As their lengths are equal, they are congruent, and therefore quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. Quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. Now we are seeing the same next example, question number 12. Question number 12 is that show that quadrilateral PQRS formed by PQRS points are given and it is a rectangle. Same way again, suppose this is quadrilateral PQRS. This is the first point 2 1, second point Q minus 1 3, third point R minus 5 minus 3, fourth point minus 2 minus 5. Again here we are using distance formula and we can find out all four lengths of that quadrilateral. First side PQ is equal to, this is suppose second point, this is first point, means minus 1 minus 2 bracket square plus 3 minus 1 bracket square. Minus 1 minus 2 means minus 3 square plus 2 square. 3 square is 9 plus 4, that is equal to root 13. This is the first side. Now we are finding second side. QR is equal to, suppose this is second point, this is first point, minus 5 minus 1 bracket square plus, this is second means y2 minus 3 bracket square. In bracket minus 5 plus 1 bracket square plus minus 6 bracket square. That is equal to minus 5 plus 1 means minus 4 bracket square plus minus 6 bracket square. And that is equal to 4 square means 16, 6 square means 36. And that's why the answer is root 52. That is the second length. Now third length RS. We are finding here third length RS. Suppose this is second and this is first one. Minus 5 minus 2 plus, this is y2 means minus 3 minus 5 bracket square is equal to, in bracket minus 5 plus 2 bracket square plus minus 3 plus 5 bracket square. This negative and this negative product is positive. After simplifying, minus 3 square plus 2 square. 3 square is 9 and 2 square is 4. Means length is root 13. This is the third length. And now we are finding last length PS is equal to, suppose this is second and this is first, means x2 is minus 2, x1 is 2 plus y2 is minus 5 and y1 is minus 1. Minus 2 means minus 4 bracket square plus minus 1 and minus 1 means minus 6 square. That is equal to 16 plus 36 means under root 52, and that is fourth side. Now see here, this root 13 and this root 13, two sides are equal, and this root 52 and root 52, two sides are equal. Means here we say that in quadrilateral PQRS, the pairs PQ is equal to RS and QR is equal to PS. Means opposite sides are congruent. Means now it is a parallelogram. It is a parallelogram, but we have to prove that it is a rectangle. We have to prove that it is a rectangle. And for rectangle, if suppose this is rectangle, then its opposite sides are congruent and the hypotenuse, they are also congruent. Means if we join this hypotenuse like this way, then they are also congruent. And if we name that P, Q, R and S, means we have to find out here length of diagonals, that is PR and QS. Means we have to find out the lengths PR and QS. Again we are using here distance formula. PR is equal to the PR distance, we can determine like this way. P is to 1 point and R is -5 -3. Means here we obtain -5 -2 bracket square. This is suppose second point, this is first point. Second one -3 -1 bracket square, that is equal to -7 bracket square plus -4 bracket square. After simplifying, 7 square means 49, 4 square means 16, and by adding we get under root 65, and this is number 5. And now we are finding the diagonal QS. QS equal to the coordinates of Q, that are -1 3, and coordinates of S, that are -2 -5, and it is equal to QS is equal to, suppose this is second, this is first, means -1 -2 bracket square plus this is y2 and this is y1, and that's as it is negative, insert the bracket, is equal to -1 plus 2 bracket square plus 3 plus 5 bracket square, that's equal to 1 square plus 8 square. 1 square 1, 8 square 64, and this is also root 65. Means from this 5 and 6 we can say that from 5 and 6 diagonal PR is equal to QS. Means the rectangle, it is a rectangle, that is diagonals are congruent, and therefore parallelogram, here we prove it as parallelogram. And now as diagonals are congruent, parallelogram PQRS is a rectangle. And in this way, first of all, we show that quadrilateral as parallelogram, and by showing the diagonals equal, we prove it as rectangle. And this is example number 12. Now we are seeing question number 13. What is question number 13? See here. Find the lengths of medians of triangle whose vertices are A, B, C given. Suppose this is the triangle. This is point A, -1, 1 coordinate. Point B, 5 -3. Point C, 3, 5. And we have to draw the medians, and we have to find out the lengths of medians. Suppose this is the first median AP, this is second median BQ, and third median CR. This point P is the midpoint of BC, Q is the midpoint of AC, and R is the midpoint of AB. And that's why first of all we find out the coordinates of that midpoints. Means here we can say that let point P is midpoint of segment BC, and therefore by midpoint formula we find out the coordinates of that point P first. But midpoint formula, we know that formula x is equal to, means suppose these are the points x1 y1, this is point x2 y2, and this is point x3 y3. And that's why x1 is equal to sum of these x coordinates, that is 5 plus 3 upon 2, that's equal to 8 upon 2, means x1 is equal to 4. Now we find y coordinate, y1 is equal to minus 3 plus 5 upon 2, that is equal to 2 upon 2, y is equal to 1, means the coordinate of point P. Here we find the coordinates of point P, that are 4, 1. The coordinates of P are 4, 1, and using these points we can, same way we can find out coordinates of Q. Similarly, coordinates of Q are, that is x2 is equal to sum of these two, means minus 1 plus 3 upon 2, y2 is equal to 1 plus 5 upon 2, minus 1 plus 3 means 2 upon 2, that is equal to 1, y2 is equal to 5 plus 1, 6 upon 2 means 3, and that's why here we obtain the point Q as 1, 3. This is the first point P and this is second point Q, 1, 3. Similarly, the coordinates of R, which is the midpoint of AB, means here we write, similarly coordinates of point R are x3 is equal to sum of this x coordinate minus 1 plus 5 upon 2, that is equal to 4 upon 2 means 2, and y3 is equal to 1 minus 3 upon 2, that is equal to minus 2 upon 2 means minus 1, and that is the point R, 2 minus 1. And once we obtain all these 3 points, we can find out the lengths by using distance formula. This point A is one of the point, P is another point. We can find out the length of AP. Means to find the length, here we can write, to find lengths AP, BQ and CR using midpoint formula. Means here we have to use midpoint formula, and that's why distance AP, we can find out AP like this way. A having the coordinates, means this is suppose A having coordinate minus 1, 1, P having coordinates 4, 1. Now refer to this figure, we can find out length of AP as y2 minus y1 means minus 1 minus 4 bracket square plus 1 minus 1 bracket square, that is equal to minus 5 bracket square plus 0 square, that is equal to root 25, minus 5 square 25 plus 0 means 25, that is equal to 5, and this is the first length AP is equal to 5. Now second length we are finding, that is BQ. Suppose this is the point B that having coordinate 5 minus 3 and Q that having the coordinates 1, 3. This distance BQ is equal to, this is second point, suppose 5 minus 1 bracket square plus minus 3 bracket square, 5 minus 1 means 4 square plus minus 6 square, and that's equal to 4 square 16 plus 36, that is equal to root 52. We can split it as 4 into 13, square root of 4 is 2, root 13, and that is the second length. Now we find the third length, that is CR. CR is the third length. C is the point, this is the point R. Point C have coordinate 3, 5 and point R is 2 minus 1. Means here we obtain CR is equal to 3 minus 2 bracket square plus 5 minus minus 1 bracket square. That is equal to 3 minus 2 means 1 square plus this negative and negative become plus, means 5 plus 1 6 square. 1 square is 1, 6 square is 36, that's equal to root 37, and this is the third length, and that's why the lengths of median are, means we can write the answer. The lengths of median are, first median is AP is equal to 5, second median BQ is equal to 2 root 13, and CR is equal to under root 37, and this is the answer. And now we are seeing the question number 14. What is question number 14? See here. Find the coordinates of centroid if points D, E, F are the midpoints of sides. Means here these midpoints are given. Suppose this is the triangle D, E, F. Midpoints, suppose that triangle is ABC, and the midpoints are given as, this is midpoint D, this is midpoint E, and this is the midpoint F. These midpoints, when joined to vertex, we obtain median of that triangle, and the vertices midpoints are given as -7 6, E as 8 5, and F as 2 -2. And now here it is given that triangle ABC, suppose the coordinates of A x1 y1, coordinates of B x2 y2, and coordinates of C x3 y3, means this point D is midpoint of BC, means here we write, let A as x1 y1, B x2 y2, C as x3 y3, and after that point D is midpoint of BC. Point D is midpoint of BC. Therefore, here we use by midpoint formula. By midpoint formula, what we obtained? Sum of these two and divide by 2, means -7. This is the midpoint of x. X coordinate of midpoint, -7 is equal to x2 plus x3 upon 2. 6 is equal to y2 plus y3 upon 2, and therefore by cross multiplying here we get x2 plus x3 is equal to -14, and y2 plus y3 is equal to 12, and that is the first relation. Suppose this is first relation. Now same way for this point E, it is the midpoint of AC. Therefore same way this 8 is equal to x1 plus x3 upon 2, and this 5 means y coordinate is equal to y1 plus y3 upon 2. By cross multiplying here we get x1 plus x3 is equal to 16, and y1 plus y3 is equal to 10, and this is the second relation. Same way point F is midpoint of AB. Point F is midpoint of segment AB. That's why its x coordinate is 2 is equal to this x1 plus x2 upon 2, and -2 is equal to y1 plus y2 upon 2. After that by cross multiplying here we get x1 plus x2 is equal to 4, and y1 plus y2 is equal to -4, and this is the third relation. And when we add x coordinates, means only x from this, and x from this, x2 this is also x2, x3 this is x3, x1 this is x1, means here we get from 1, 2 and 3, 2x1 plus 2x2 plus 2x3 is equal to minus 14 plus 16 plus 4, means taking 2 as common we get x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to minus 14 plus 4 means minus 10 plus 16, that is equal to minus 1 is equal to 6. Minus 10 plus 4, 6. When we transfer this, x1 is plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 6 upon 2, that is equal to 3, and that is relation number 4. Same way, adding this y side, we get y2 here also y2, y3 here y3, y1 and y1 means 2 y1 plus y2 plus y3 in bracket completed is equal to, this is 12 plus 10 minus 4. Therefore, y1 plus y2 plus y3 is equal to 12 plus 10, 22 minus 4 means 18, and this will be dividing 2. Therefore, y1 plus y2 plus y3 is equal to 9, and this is relation number 5. And now using this fourth and fifth relation, we can find out the coordinates of centroid. Suppose the centroid, let the centroid GXY of triangle ABC, and therefore by centroid formula, we already have centroid formula. By centroid formula, its x coordinate is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, and y coordinate is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. We already have this value, that is 3 upon 3, that is equal to 1. Here we support from fourth, this value y1 plus y2 plus y3 is 9. We can support here from statement 5, 9 upon 3 means 3, means x coordinate is 3 and y coordinate, x coordinate is 1, y coordinate is 3, and therefore we can write here the coordinates of centroid, this is the answer, coordinates of centroid are, coordinate is centroid is always denoted by letter G, coordinates are 1, 3. And in this way we solve up to question number 14, and next question you can see in the next video. Okay.